Hello. What do we have here? Looks like we have another stream going on. Let's just switch to that. Hold on. I almost pressed stop streaming. That would have been bad. Hello. Still can't see gameplay. That's by design, mostly because Mass Effect is an older game, so things like running in the background and switching windows easily not possible. But now you should be getting all the audio goodness. I had my volume turned way up, so that was fun. Let me get chat up on my phone, and we will get started. Let me get the stream up. The dashboard only shows me chat, but not the stream. Testing. Oh, that's my voice. Alright, so hopefully the audio mix is not a disaster like last week. Last week I just played and played and played and played and played, and then I played myself, thinking that it all sounded good. I mean, honestly, I should not have adjusted on the fly like that. I apologize. So, what did you miss? Because obviously there was dialogue and stuff happening while we. Ooh, okay, we're good. But a lot happened last week. So, we got to the Citadel. The council. We talked to the council. The council was very quiet here. Yep. Okay. The council is basically like, hey, we don't believe you. Saren is our friend. We love him. He's very attractive. He doesn't look scary at all. He's just a great guy overall. So we had to go and get evidence that Saren was a traitor. We talked to Harkin, who told us where to find Garrus, who is now in our party. Harkin sucks. He smells and he's ugly. We also met Rex, who's also in our party, but we don't have him with us right now. He's just hanging out on the ship, resting his Krogan quads. We also went down to find Fist, who spoke to Tali, who's also in our party now. Fist, actual name, had a little secret room behind the nightclub core's den. We went there, just raided it, just an all-out assault. Killed a bunch of his men, and then asked to find out what happened to Tali. Turns out, Fist set a little bit of a booby trap. So it was going to be Saren's agents waiting for Tali instead of the Shadow Brokers. So you have to get there and find Tali before, and she turns out, as it turns out, has the evidence that we need to prove Saren is the bad guy. And then we did that. We gave the evidence to the council, and the council was like, "Wow, Saren sucks. You need to go find him and murder him." And the only way you can do that is if you are Spectre. Dun dun dun. Spectre status approved. So now we are Spectre, which means that we are above the law. We can do whatever we want. We can shoot whoever we want. That's not what it means, but pretty much. I mean, there's a lot you can get away with as a Spectre. Access to cool armor, access to cool stuff, access to a cool ship, the Normandy, which we stole from Anderson, who is right here. We love him. We love Anderson, but we needed a ship, and his is the best, and so they just gave that to us. So, I think what we're going to do first is we're going to look at our journal. Nope, that's not it. We're going to look at our journal, see what we got. Also, I'm going to turn on my fan because it is getting warm in here. I had it on when I woke up, but... yeah, okay. Fan's on. Speaking of the fan, haha. So we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. There's still a few things on the Citadel we can finish. We're gonna do that before we get on the Normandy, and then we're gonna have to decide what we're gonna do first. We have 3 destinations, folks. 3 possible places to go. There's a recommended order, loosely recommended order. So we have 3 locations: Therum, Pharos, and Noveria. Therum is usually the place everyone does first because there's one more squad mate to find there, and obviously you want to get your crew up and running as fast as possible. But we're doing a Renegade playthrough, and you know, maybe it's not the nicest thing to rescue someone who's in need right away. Maybe we go straight to Pharos or Noveria. So we have a lot to decide. So let's do one last quick tour of the Citadel, see if there's any other missions we can pick up. There are some missions that you can find on the Citadel that can be completed off-world. I mean, not that they can't be completed, they have to be completed off-world, sorry. I think there are a few that pop once you become a Spectre. So we're going to do a quick run around, see what we can do. I think we can also turn in a mission. Let me, there's one reporter, Emily Wong, we can do that one. Okay, so we're gonna do that first. Let's hop on this. Ooh, got a little laggy lag. Wow, y'all see that? It's been doing that. It's been doing that lately. Every game, doesn't matter. Just a little concerning. Hopefully it's nothing. It's probably something, but hopefully it's nothing. Temperature's fine. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I hope you all are having a good Thursday.
The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Just sitting silently. So, like I said, well, I haven't said it yet, but like the name of the stream implies, we are doing a full. Let me make sure the name of the stream is correct. Yes, it is Mass Effect Full of Renegades. So I am doing a full Renegade playthrough, my first of Mass Effect, the entire trilogy, I should say. I have done a Renegade-ish, Renegade Light playthrough. Back when the game first came out, but I have not since, and I definitely have not done it across all 3 games. Like I started a Renegade playthrough in Mass Effect 2, and I did not get far.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Short, he's threatening you.
Decryption skill too low. Ah! There's a mission on that computer. You can come back for it later. Oh, Jalid. Alright, we'll talk to Jalid in a minute. But yeah, I've done full Renegade playthrough. No, I have not done a full Renegade playthrough of 1 or 2. I started 1 or 2, made it like 5 or 6 hours in, and was like, I honestly got bored, not because of the Renegade-ness, but because of the class I was playing. I'm not really big on Sentinel, and I just went back to like another playthrough I was doing, and I was like, this is much better. I can be a nice person, and I'm playing a class that's fun. Let's talk to Jalid. Jalid, my man!
Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you? Did you want something?
I could just say no. Should I say no? Alright, this is basically a coin flip. Do we be a jerk and potentially close this mission off? What if we can't talk to him again?
What are you doing here?
I have to be careful because I need the XP from completing the missions.
From the authorities, but they won't listen to me. My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance.
Maybe he likes you.
I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you?
Threaten him, maybe?
That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban. That's the guy who asked us to scan the keepers.
The keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
What?
I better look into
Oh
this
man,
right
I
away.
pressed the wrong one.
Find out
That
what
was
he's
an
up to.
accident. I was supposed to press bastard.
Anything's possible with Shorban these
Doesn't
days.
matter. Little things like
Well,
that
good luck.
don't add up, but still, you want the flavor. You want the flavor. The flavor. So that was my bad. Was not paying attention. I was a little too zealous with the spinning. Will not happen again. I promise you. I think my favorite thing about Mass Effect 1 is that when you run, when you're not in combat, when you sprint, all it does is push the camera further back. You don't actually move faster, but it feels like you're moving faster because they do that. It's very stupid. I'm glad they did that. The walk speed's fine, but it's just fun. Funny that that's the answer.
We present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia.
Oh, we helped her husband
A devoted
last
wife
week.
and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia
'Cause she's
joined
dead.
the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime.
How sad.
For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the
Wow.
Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Keyword courage. That is, yeah, that's an ad. It's like, hey, you just heard about this Alliance servicewoman getting murdered. Do you want to join? There's Emily. Yeah, let's go talk to her first. I'm just kind of wandering around right now. Well, it's a game about murder, so we're going to be talking about a little murder.
Congratulations on taking down
But
Fist.
you did miss some crucial
I was
context.
sure
Also,
he was a
welcome.
big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
No.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
There we go. See, if I could have just been like, no, but then I would have missed out on the opportunity to threaten her, which is very renegade.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth
So
more
over the
than you're
top.
I
offering.
didn't tell you to kill Fist. But you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so here, this should be more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
What a bastard. No need to do that. He didn't have to threaten her like that. You could have just been like, I did a lot to, but he gets up in her face and the music changes. Mass Effect 1 Renegade is a lot different than Mass Effect 3 Renegade. It just feels so, it just feels like such an escalation. It's like nobody was doing that.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
Stick to medicine. You're not cut out for dealing with people like Fist.
That's good advice.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Bye.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice
All right.
talking to you.
Alright. So we were a dick to Dr. Michelle for no reason, but that's what this playthrough is all about. Just being a dick. And occasionally murdering. There will be a lot of murder, unfortunately. So if you're squeamish, good to know. Alright, we're just gonna wander around a little bit, see what missions we can pick up. I think there are a few to pick up in the Presidium. And I think there's actually one we can finish in Korra's Den. So we're gonna do that as well. No, did I scan this keeper already? Probably. Yeah, I did. Expat, how's it hanging? Might have to go to the Presidium as well because of. Oh wait, is Torben here? No. Oh wait, he is. Never mind.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
Die.
Drop the act. I want to know what's going on, Shorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
Just tell me everything you know.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Go on.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
That's what all this fuss is about?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
That doesn't explain why you're trying to kill your partner.
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
Sigh.
I should kill both of you idiots.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
Yeah, okay.
If it'll help further the scientific cause, how can I refuse?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
If I have time, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
So, interestingly enough, the Renegade option there was to continue with the mission. It was like, yeah, I'll do it. Which should give you a hint as to the morality of what we're doing. I mean, even on my Paragon playthrough, I still was like, yeah, I'll keep doing it. But it is funny that sometimes it's flipped, because usually the Renegade option is to stop, or to not even do it at all. Oh yeah! Babe Central!
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the,
Awooga!
view. C-Sec always turned a blind eye to what went on in here. I think Fisk was paying someone off.
Good to know. But before we continue... yeah! Ooh, 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 ooh! Yep, this is just the way you do it. You just enjoy it just like that. Alright. Just sit straight up like that and just...
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
just lounge.
Hey, how was your first, pal? Get your own spot.
Can I pull up a chair next to you, buddy? Can we both enjoy the show together? Okay. Summersloth, this is a nightclub. Pretty self-explanatory, if you ask me.
What do you want?
Problem?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
You suck!
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire.
Leathery, you say?
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Oh, so we don't have enough for Paragon, but we do have enough for Renegade. Perfect.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies? The one place I always
Oh,
felt at peace
definitely leathery.
was with her.
Tyrion's got that skin like
Just straighten up.
leathery.
and Act like a general.
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Ugh, I'm so edgy.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public.
Ugh, you suck.
Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Sure.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers.
Good
Thanks,
Foley work on
Commander.
those bottles.
You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Alright, cool. So that one's done. So I know there's a mission with her, but I forgot who we have to talk to. But before we leave... Aw, yeah! Alright, let's go. If there's one thing Police Shepard loves more than killing, it's sexy ladies. Alright, awooga! Sorry. Look, we're doing a Renegade playthrough. That's very Renegade, okay? Sometimes you have to play the part in order to play the part, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Ooh, we can scan a keeper. That's a keeper. Ooh. Oh, I think that's loading. I don't think that's just lag. Interesting. Feels like lag. Let's head up to the Presidium. Take care of a few more things. We will make several trips back to the Citadel, but I just want to collect as much XP before we
Fighting
do.
a rogue specter with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way, I'd say that beats CSEC.
Well, we don't lack for excitement, that's for sure.
Even right now, I'm debating what the order for the missions we do should be. Part of me wants to do Therum last, the other part of me wants to do Therum first. But then if we do that, then we might miss out on some stuff on the other planets because I might not have enough XP to do them justice. It's quite the quandary. Quandary. Where are we? Oh, wait. No, I recognize where we are. Never mind.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
Is there anyone we could talk to here?
Busy,
No.
though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the wards.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never get...
We'll decide once we get onto our ship. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's a mission from
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong
Admiral
investigates
Kahoku
corruption on the
is in the
Citadel
Citadel,
and uncovers a full-blown
Presidium
crime
Tower.
syndicate.
Citadel Tower? Whatever. It's a good music. Also, these elevator rides are brutal, but we love them. All right, let's see if we can. Let's see if we have enough Renegade to talk to the Hanar, because we did not last time.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
I'm police.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is personally biased. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
We do now. That's good.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots.
This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
You're worthless. You make me sick.
You Hanar deserve what you get. You're either too snobbish or too stupid to follow simple rules.
This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Well, that was mean.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
You have already demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Just being an absolute dick for no reason. Just like, I did the job, you couldn't. You can't handle simple friggin' Hanar. He's just like, listen, man. I get off work in like another hour. Please chill. Please have a modicum of chill. A smidge, a quarter portion of chill, if you will. And Shepard is Helena Blake. We'll talk to her later, in a moment. We will definitely need her. The mission she gives us. Ooh, and we got a keeper to scan as well. Bloop. The Presidium 1 is so big. Presidium in Mass Effect 1 is so big, so sprawling, compared to the Presidium in Mass Effect 2 and 3. It's Nelina. Compared to the Citadel in those games, it's not as big. All right, let's talk to Shayera. We're gonna be a total jerk, and a bit of a warning for those of you who are squeamish to sexy time. There will be some brief nudity coming up. Apologies in advance if that disgusts you. It's not explicit, but you know, if you're watching this around, if you and your family are seated around the TV watching me play this, just a warning.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him.
Don't care.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
Sure.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become.
Boring.
I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
That's it.
Thanks, I guess.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Police Shepard leaning in. And we got the hand on the glass. Police Shepard knows how to lay it down.
And now I must ask you to
Just
leave.
kidding. He's very
I
bad
have
at
done
it.
everything I can for you.
Alright, thank you. That was fun.
Remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
Police Shepard only cares about satisfying one person. That's himself. Big yike. Actually, it's not. It's pretty tasteful. I mean, it's corny, but it's, you know, it's corny. This is mostly corny. Extremely corny. Alright, let's talk to Helena Blake and then yeah, I'm playing Renegade. He's gonna be very rude. I mean, I could have been not rude, but that's not the point. The point is to be very rude. Actually, let's take a look at our... I leveled up a little bit. Got 2 points. Getting our Renegade up. I don't know what to put points into. Let's put one. Yeah, let's put in just to soldier. And then these two auto leveled up. And our Renegade bar is filling up. Nice and long.
Got a moment, Spectre?
Sure.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Uh-huh.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
Uh-huh.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome,
Hate to see it.
hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Sure.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you with the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
And she's gone. Alright. So that mission, we'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. Probably not going to be the first thing we do. You know, almost certainly not the first thing we do, but you know, it's in the hopper. Oh wait, I was going to take rapid transit. I don't want to walk all the way over there. What do I look like? Some sort of walker or something? Embassies. Alright. We saved ourselves 15 seconds.
Allow me to be your
Maybe.
guide.
Hello. There's an orange X on the map. To look at that before we go.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
Sure.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
Nope, just wanted
I'll
to
be going
brag.
in. Goodbye, Commander.
Bye. Alright, we might be able to talk to Nasana now.
I don't have time to talk now.
Forget it. Let's scan this keeper. Bloop.
This place seems strange. There
Ugh.
are more humans around.
Where's... No, he's not here. Oh, there's a keeper, though. Got a little XP, got a little money. Oh, it's Avina. Never mind. I'll have to talk to her. Wait, Anderson's here? Oh, whatever. Alright.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, this should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Just make sure you leave Shaira out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions.
Okay.
Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Whatever.
So long.
Farewell, you. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
He's not wrong.
Apologetic. Do not listen to my Volus compatriot. It was a good thing you did, regardless of your intentions.
Sure. Alright, I think we're, for now at least, we're done with everything we can do on the Citadel, so let's get to our ship and make haste. There is a universe, no wait, not a universe, a galaxy to save. I don't know about the universe, but the Milky Way is in danger.
Allow me to be your guide.
Ooh, that was loud. Alright. Wars locations. CSEC. All Elcor speak that way. They cannot emote through voice inflection, so they have to describe the way they're speaking or describe their emotions before they say them, which can lead to some comedic
Entertainment news,
writing.
Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Speaking of Elcor, an Elcor production of Hamlet, I would love to see that. Confused. Why are you here? Deceptively. I love it. You look great. Stuff like that. You know. Honestly. Yes. I am thirsty. Regretfully. I have to leave now. Alright, let's get on to our ship.
Stand by, shore party.
Decontamination in progress.
On the 360, that took a while.
Anderson. Survives 100
PC
battles
version's
and gets
faster.
taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
No, it doesn't.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Hell yeah. Now we do things my way.
Listen up, Normandy.
This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission.
The Council wants to ignore this.
That's no surprise. They've never helped us in the past. No reason they'd start now. But we don't need their help. We can do this on our own.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
None of the other species has the guts, grit, or balls to deal with this.
So it's up to us. We're the only ones who can stop Saren. I swear to you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain's not here. I'm in charge now, Joker, and time's wasting. Get this bird in the air.
Yes, sir.
All right, what a douchebag. Let's get ready to rumble. But first, let's speak to those on our ship. And I think we're gonna do Therum first. I was debating if we should do that first, but I want to get Liara on the ship as soon as possible. So oddly enough, if you go to Therum last, where the final final squad mate is, there's like some funny little bit of dialogue because like it's implied that she's been waiting there for a lot longer than it's supposed to. But I don't think it really impacts anything else past that. And I think as far as big decisions, there aren't many that happen on that world. So we're just gonna do it in order. Let's talk to Presley. Why isn't it letting me talk to him? Why can't I talk to him? Yo, Presley. Talk. I'm pressing E. What the heck? That's very weird. I'm even trying to quick save. It's not working. Why? Let me talk to him. All right, we'll try later. Mass Effect 1 Shepard, male Shepard at least, is a little bit, I don't want to say flat, but he's not as emotive as female Shepard. He's a lot better than 2 and 3. Hey.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. At least not without getting to Eden Prime sooner. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright. Everyone else should be in the cargo bay.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
Good.
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands.
We bought like 2 of them last week.
Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
What do the different manufacturers offer?
There are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you've purchased, but I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Sure. Let's
see what you've got.
Take a look.
You bet, Commander.
Everything in here is very expensive. Get off my ship! Alright, let's get this metagel upgrade. That's pretty cheap. And that's about it. I usually don't buy many weapons. I do buy a lot of armor though. Alright, Tali and Engineer Press are down there, so we'll wrap back around. Let's talk to Garrus, see how he's...
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander.
Yeah.
I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Goodbye.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Hell yeah.
As you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
There's Rex. We'll talk to him after... There's Tali. We'll equip their weapons in a little bit.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
They died, you lived. That happens in this job.
Yes, Commander. Believe me, I understand that. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The answer seems plain enough to me. Be more alert.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
So... let's talk to Rex first, then I'll explain.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
They tried the same with us, but we fought them off.
It's not the same.
It seems similar enough to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Gotta keep Renegade.
You're still here. You can't be all that bad.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth.
So, fun fact about the Krogan, they've been sterilized by the Turians and Solarians.
And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Well, that's depressing.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, got Tali and Presley to talk to, and then we can start our next mission.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
Don't worry, I'll get rid of her.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Ambassador Udina made me take her along.
Normally I don't have anything nice to say about politicians, but he made a good call on this. However, I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
We can do these questions later. They remain the
Carry
same.
on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Let's talk to Tali and get this show on the road.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before.
It's gonna be so hard being mean to Tali.
Fit it into a ship this
It's gonna be
small.
real hard to be mean to her.
I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
I like the idea of aliens studying the architecture of Alliance ships.
We're on the same side here. My people have more reason to hate the Geth than anyone, remember? But you can't blame me for being a little excited. I
might have to.
Get a chance to travel on
I might
a
have
ship
to be a
as
little
advanced as the
nice.
Normandy.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
I can't be mean to Tali, especially in Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 2 maybe.
Survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable
Mass Effect 1, Tali is just a little bouncy teenager.
like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work, mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the
You're just now realizing I'm not completely evil? Wow.
Process our own fuel.
Says a lot.
But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to make
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of time for me to be super evil.
we just don't have.
And I will.
That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Ooh.
Lives aren't easy.
A little skipping there.
Scarce, and we are constantly on the move.
Some weird performance stuff
Everything we do
today.
must in some way contribute to the continuity. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
Like?
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births. Though the Conclave hasn't had a
I miss Mass Effect so much.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law.
Sweet.
Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
Last question.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity,
got that skipping again.
Ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey.
So one reason I'm doing the conversation stuff is because I like it, but also because I want to make sure we don't miss any of the missions that come from it.
Weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage.
Especially with Rex, for several reasons.
If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
Okay.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Like me getting the heck out of here.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, got some information for the Codex and some XP, which is always good. Alright, we're gonna try to talk to Presley one more time. And if we can't, well, too bad. Mission time. Head to Therum to recruit Bay. She's not gonna be Bay in this game though. We're not gonna romance her. I want to, I don't know, it might be difficult to romance Ashley. I'm gonna try. Oh, we can talk to him. Cool.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
But since we're on the subject...
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
This is bigger than humanity. Saren's a threat to every species in the galaxy, and I'll welcome anyone who wants to help me bring him down.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander, this won't be a problem.
Maybe I'm just racist.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator.
Police Shepard is
right
also
out of school,
racist, just
following
FYI.
my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were one of the first reinforcements to arrive at Elysium after the Blitz hit. Those raiders were no match for an Alliance frigate. Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because of you, Commander. I can't believe you held out as long as you did.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
+2 Renegade, that's what we're here for, baby. Alright, let's head to the galaxy map. Get that good, sweet, sweet galaxy map music. Alright, so we've got a few things to do first. So these systems that don't have missions on them will usually have an uncharted world that we can land on. There are also side quests in the journal that will be in some of these systems. The only time it's marked on the galaxy map like this is if it's a major mission or DLC. So Asteroid X-57, that's a DLC mission that we'll do probably. We might do that next week before we even do Pharaohs. Pinnacle Station, we're not gonna do. That's just a combat arena and it sucks. It's not good. So we're gonna go to Liara's dig site first in the Artemis Tau cluster. I don't know which one she's in specifically, but we can just fly around until we figure it out. Alright, there she is. Police Shepard's bird. Cool. Alright, it's not here. It's not here? I don't remember. I could have just checked the journal, but I am lazy. There it is. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of the simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was once habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Sounds hot. Let's see. Colony founded 2167, population 34,000. Capital Nova Yekaterinburg. Orbital period 6.5 Earth years. Wow. Radius a lot. Day length 28.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.68 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 59 Celsius. Folks, we're in for a landing, and we're gonna have our first landing in the Mako. So who will we take on this mission? We have Ashley, Caden, Erdnot, Rex, Garrus, Tali. I think we're gonna take. Let's take Mr. Alenko and Rex. Yeah, There aren't many big decisions that happen on this planet. It's just it doesn't. There's some tough combat sequences though, so especially early
Commander,
game.
I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn
Woo,
charts.
look at this
It
gun
looks like it's coming from an
twirl,
underground
twirl,
complex a few
twirl.
clicks away from the drop zone.
Alright, the Mako is already annoying enough to drive, but it's very squirrely on PC, so if I drive into lava, just know that it was not on purpose. I don't know what weapons to put on my squad. Oops, that's not one. Alright, I think Caden's a pistol user, so let's put some mods on his pistol. Alright. And Police Shepard, aka me. Alright. Let's go. Let me make sure I got the control right. Alright, shift to zoom. Arrow key, so oh, okay, see, like I said, it's a bit squirrely. Turn, wide turns. I've driven into lava before, and it might happen again. Ah! Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, good. We're good. This is easy. I can do this all day. Easy peasy. Lemony squeezy. Oh, this is a sharp one. Alright. Take it easy. You gotta take it nice and slow. Just driving along. Oh, I hear something. Big boys. Dodge!
I think we got it, Commander.
Alright. Off to a good start. Ooh, I see some red on our radar. Oh, there's turrets here.
Only a fool punches a knapsack.
Ah! Nope.
We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Alright. Alright, whatever, Rex. Fun fact, you cannot flip the Mako. You can get dangerously close to it, but it will not flip. Not sure what that says about anything. Ha! I spoke too soon. Fun fact, you can flip the Mako, it just unflips itself very easily. I'm doing all of this on purpose to distract the enemy. Okay, when I say flipped, I mean flipped forever. Like in Halo, if you're driving the Doom Buggy or whatever it's called, the Warthog. If that flips, you have to get out and flip it. Here, it'll flip, and then it'll flip back. And everything will be A-okay. That Death Juggernaut fell. Ah, Gas Destroyer. One very fun thing about Mass Effect 1 is that sometimes enemies will fall down. It's very funny. And sometimes you will fall down. It's also very funny. Alright, I think we can get out. How do I get out? I don't remember how to get out. Q! Alright, there's more enemies in here, but we're gonna clear them out the old-fashioned way with gun. Got some crates. Nope. That was easy. Take all. Alright, let's keep going. Let's clear this out so we can open this garage door. Wait, it's not here. Oops! This other one. Oh, we haven't used the shotgun yet. Let's switch it up.
I've lost shields.
There we go. Take all! I'll regret it later, but let's just take it all right now. Alright. Ugh, I parked so far away. Don't you hate when you do that? When you park far away? Now it's giving me the combat tutorial for the Mako. Are you freaking kidding me? I've already fought like how many... Sorry. I already fought like how many guys, and it's barely telling me, oh, by the way, if you do this, it does that. Like, yeah, thanks. Thanks, game. Alright, just gotta be careful not to drive into the lava. That's easy. We don't have to... I'm not gonna drive into lava. Lava? Hey, level up. No, no lava. Oh, speaking of which, I need to save. What's the quick save button? I thought it was F5. Controls. F6. Ugh, I'm done. Alright, let me try it. Quick save failed. Oh, I can't save. Wait, why can't I save? Because if I die, if I do drive into lava, it will start me over from the very beginning. Let me get out. Let me get out of the freaking car. Still no. Alright. Oh, we're in combat, that's why. Maybe that's why. I hope that's why. Because I've definitely had it where I've driven into the lava, and then... Hey, congratulations! You get to do all of that all over again. Are we good? No. Oh. But... Oh, lag. It just froze again. I hope there's nothing wrong with my computer, because it's been doing that. Like, nothing, no crazy performance issues, but still issues. It's annoying. Alright, just need to be careful of the lava. At least until we can save. Because I don't want to do it all again! One down. All right. Is that a Geth Colossus? Sure looks like one. did it. Killed it and saved the day. Yay, we can save. Alright. Alright, cool. So if we do die, oops, do die, we'll, fine. Whee! Sounds weird. Sounds like something's scraping against chalk. Or peeling. Just annihilated. It is fun to shoot things with a big old cannon. Vroom vroom. That's the danger of driving around while zoomed in. Sometimes you just drive into a wall. Also, it's very fun to run over enemies.
I think we're good, Commander.
Good. Alright, quick save working again. Nice. Damn! Oh, still alive. I'm just gonna run over him. You just got GTA'd. Alright. Don't you love it when you have to get out of your car and travel the rest of the way on foot? I sure do. Let's put these points into something. First aid would be useful. Rex can use shotguns and carnage now, which is great. Lenko, I don't know what guns he's good with. I remember when the game first came out, I looked at not a walkthrough. Actually, no, it was a walkthrough on GameSpot. And they had like a list of like which guns characters could use, and I don't remember which one Caden is good with. But I do remember Rex being good with shotguns and assault rifles. Oh, I got all this stuff, so we're gonna make sure he's using those. Let's throw some stuff on there. He doesn't need a heatsink. High caliber barrel? Sure, let's slap that on there, and then let's put some ammo effects on there. Well, I want damage, so we're not gonna do that one. Armor piercing, radioactive. Let's do armor piercing. You fight mostly Geth in this game, so. Hold on to the chemical rounds for right now. Let's do recoil dampener. Put the combat sensor on there. Assault rifle. Banshee. Let's switch to Avenger 2. Just for the damage of it all. think we have armor piercing rounds. No, I gave that to Rex. Never mind. Wait, I already have the combat sensor on the assault rifle. Let's put that on there. Oh, do I have any ammo? Oh, any armor? Oh, I do. Cooldown reduction, toxic seals, motorized joints, damage protection, always useful. Well, let's go for a shield battery. Let's give one to Caden if we can. Yes, we can. Plus 15 smash damage. Armor plating, sure. Alright, and anything for Rex? Yes. I'll go with shields. Anything else? You can only use light armor right now, which is perfectly fine by me. Let's save one more time, because I just did a lot of editing, and I don't want to do it again. Because after this combat sequence is... It's not difficult, but it's easy to lose track of your health and just die, which happens a lot in this game. Like, your shields will be gone, and you won't have any health, and it's very fun. And by fun, I mean annoying. Alright, let's shoot these guys. Like that! I have no health now.
I've lost shields!
Whoa! And I'm dead! Rip. Those shield blasts are not messing around. Alright. Well, let's switch to the assault rifle. Play it a little careful. Little careful.
Kill 'em all.
Alright. Alright, that time it flew over. Let's hit him with some powers. How about now? He still can't use it. Sabotage. There we go. Got him. Alright.
All targets down.
What's up here? Nothing. Just a crevasse. Nice. Got a sniper up there. Jeez, man. Rex is down. Always a good time.
Lost shields!
This ain't doing anything. Alright. I don't have time to get Rex up right now.
I've lost shields!
Ah! Right on time, too. I just used Metagel. Perfect timing. Wait. And I don't have first aid yet, so I can't. Alright, their health is low, but I have no choice. We have to keep going. too far. Did I miss? What the heck? Tried using Carnage and... Alright, this next bit is very challenging, so if I do lose a lot here, well, I warned you. Actually, I'm going to walk up a little bit further and then I'm going to quick save, because I've done this before and it's tough. One more quick save. Alright. Cutscene that I've seen a million times because I've lost here a lot. I think the last time I played it, which was like 3 years ago, I think I did better. I remember on 360 when I first played it, I was just getting my butt whooped. It's a challenging sequence. Ah! And then they just start you out in the open like that too. Awesome. Wrong gun. I know. One of the guest snipers is almost dead. That one's dead. But I'm surrounded, which is always fun. Wow, got taken out by a sniper. Alright. Alright, I think I got all the Mokos. Alright, let's continue. Let's try that again. I don't think I can skip it. Nope. Just gotta sit here and watch it again. Cool. Let's get some carnage. Oh, it can't. Never mind. Jeez, man. I've never had that kind of issues before. Tough time cutting through these shields. Let's switch to an assault rifle. Nobody's powers are available? Oh, come on, guys. I'm still getting shot by something. What's shooting me? Alright, got Carnage back up.
I can't get a lock.
Well, then get... Oh, for crying out loud. That didn't do anything.
I can't get a lock.
Can you get out in the open then? I'm gonna move him over here. There we go. Alright, there should be like one enemy around here, right? Or no? No, okay. We're good. Alright, that only took us 2 tries, which is I didn't mean to do that. What is with these... Stuff's just freezing on me. I wasted that grenade, so that's cool. How do I put away weapons again? Is it E? No. Shift? No. C? No. X? No. Z? No. Q? Yes. It was not R. That was what I pressed, and I just threw a grenade. So that's cool. Let's get a light on in here. Why is he walking? Did I press something? I must have pressed Z? Is that it? There we go. It was Z. Gonna murder these little robots. Nope. Alright. Nice. Nice, nice.
Long way down.
What was that? Alright, we're nearing the end of the mission. Obviously, once we're done with this one, that'll be it for this week's Mass Effect Renegades, but still got a little time left, so thank you for tuning in if you're tuning in. If you're not tuning in, well, you're missing out. Missing out on all this hot Mass Effectness. Ooh, we got a medical kit. Alright. Nice shooting, Tex.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
There you guys. Just gonna stand in the elevator facing you. Totally normal way to stand in an elevator. Okay. Time to be mean to Liara.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Quit shouting. This place is crawling with Geth.
Sorry, I am a little... Look, my name is Dr. Liara Tassoni. I am an archaeologist. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
Yeah, we can't believe that.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
I wasn't going to let the Geth capture me. Besides, I know how it works. Mostly. There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Cool. Alright, let's help Liara out. Even though we're renegade and don't want to, but we're gonna do it anyway.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Bag 'em and tag 'em. This is just Simon Says, I guess. Dang it. No. I forgot which one I did already. Alright, let's make sure there's nothing else we can find here, and then we'll be on our way. Just looks, oh, got a locker here. More stuff, always nice to find. More guns, always nice to find. Let's go. Free Bay. I romanced Liara in Mass Effect. Well, in my playthrough of Mass Effect, the trilogy. But we're not going to do that this time because obviously, A, I've already done that, and B, Renegade! And I really should have installed a texture mod for this or something. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Applause!
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
This button? Good Foley work on the fall.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Sorry.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Alright, let's go.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
8 minutes?
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Another elevator ride. Folks, that's what Mass Effect is all about. Fancy elevators. Big boy. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright, obviously we're gonna murder him.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Run! Got him. Okay. Oh, still got one. Still got bad guys. All right, that was easy. Hey, Daniel. We're about mostly done with the stream, but thank you for showing up. Appreciate it.
Too close,
Of
Commander.
course.
10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
He sucks.
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50? What?
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Yada
Get to
yada.
the point.
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
I hate being mean to Liara, but this is the playthrough we're doing. So.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor. The answer's been standing in front of you the whole time.
Gotta be
The
mean.
Protheans were wiped out by a race of machines.
Got to be
The
mean.
Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me.
Ashley's
Unfortunately,
jelly.
I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Looks like we wasted our time here.
Wait, Commander. Saren might try another attempt on my life. I'd feel safer if you let me stay on your ship. Besides, my knowledge of the Protheans might prove useful later.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Racism.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh,
Ashley is
I'm afraid I am
intense.
feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yep, bye.
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
Mass Effect 1
I assume you're taking
and
the
the
necessary security precautions.
human, non-human stuff is pretty interesting. The first time I played it, I obviously played it as a very loving, progressive commander. But since we're doing a Renegade playthrough this time, I gotta be a jerk.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
You are free to act as you see fit, Commander. Our role is to offer guidance and advice.
It's up to you if you're smart enough to listen.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
Alright. Well, we rescued Liara, and we talked to our squad mates. So I think next time, so next Thursday, we'll do another tour of the ship, and then we will decide where to go from there. Ooh, I got points! Alright. So, can't put any more to Intimidate right now. Ooh, okay. Let's unlock these. It's useful. Advanced shield boost. Heavy armor. Alright, let's do that. Unfortunately, I have to play it as a jerk. That's the promise I made to the people. So we're gonna do that. Let's put one into shotguns. Alright. We'll handle the rest of that later. Oops, I don't want to save over that. Of course not. Alright. That's gonna do it. We're just about at the 2-hour mark. So let's look at this thingy. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna pause it here. Thank you for tuning in, to those who tuned in. Tomislav, Daniel, thank you for showing up. To anyone else who's lurking in the shadows, thank you. I'll be streaming again on Monday, or maybe even before then. We'll see. I'm thinking about streaming a little more frequently starting next week. We'll see. But right now the plan is still Monday stream. I'll be playing something else. Don't know what. Then next Thursday, of course, we'll be continuing on with Commander Shepard. And we'll be still very, very Renegade. The lies I tell? What lies? What lies have I told? All I said was I was going to stream again. on Monday. That's definitely gonna happen. I might do a random stream every now and then, but yeah, I might start streaming a little more. Oh, okay. Well, you guys get that beef going. I love beef. I'm more of a chicken fan, but you know, do you? And I'll watch from the sideline. I mean, this is a Renegade stream, so if you guys want to beef, have at it. That's what we're going for. We're going for that Renegade, that full Renegade. But yeah, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for tuning in. I am Andrew. You can find me social medias, Twitter, @Astonish13. Snapchat and Instagram are the same as this channel, so please feel free to follow me. And yeah, that's going to do it for this week. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. Take care. See ya when I want to be ya.